We can all agree that Naira has depreciated a lot. I mean, a whole lot. It's just like Naira is useless. In fact, I will not think of people with money in Naira. Imagine having 1 million Naira, convert it to dollar. That's how much. Hi, if you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Rosalie, and for those of you that have been watching me, thank you so much. I am grateful. As I said before, this channel is all about content diversity, from lifestyle, do it yourself, and also discussing current issues going on. That being said, today we'll be discussing an important issue, which is what is currently going on in Nigeria, my country. This is just to tell people to create awareness to people that are not in Nigeria about what's going on, and also to implore people in Nigeria to be strong that this phrase is going to pass because it's safe to say we are going through serious and serious recession. Before we go into the issue, I have to share some facts with you. Do you know that the minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000 naira, which is safe to say it is less than $50? Because as at today, the exchange rate $1 equals 800 and something naira, 810 or 820, and 800 times 50 is over 40k or 40k. And the minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000 naira. That being said, as we all know that there's increase in fuel prices, which is 617 per liter. And trust me, this price varies in different states. Even in Lagos, I'm sure there are places that the prices are different. There are places you will get it for 616 naira, and there are places you will even get it higher. So now imagine the cost of transportation for someone earning 30,000 naira. Hmm. When I think of all of this, it saddens my heart, it breaks my heart, because while we were, you know, hoping for a good government, we are also hoping for a good standard of living. We are hoping that the current government is going to make life easier for us. Now, fuel prices is 600 above. Minimum wage is 30,000 naira. Hmm. Do you want to know the high cost of transportation? Imagine somebody getting 30,000 naira salary. Mind you, in Nigeria they pay monthly, unlike other countries where they pay weekly or hourly. Here it's monthly. So imagine you're getting 30,000 naira salary every month. Cost of transportation is like almost half, if not more than half of your salary. Tell me what is left after 1 month of working so hard. In fact, we have not discussed about the cost of living when it comes to accommodation and feeding. Especially people in Lagos. It was declared recently that Lagos is the most expensive place to live. And this is where it's easier for people to get daily bread compared to other states. So now tell me someone that is earning 30,000 naira salary, cost of transportation is almost half, if not more than half. Imagine the person that family, kids that needs to go to school. How can you send your kids to school when you not even feed them? What is the future of Nigeria? When I think and I see, and because in Lagos, apartments alone, if you manage to see apartments of 150 to 200k, trust me, is very, very far from where you work. Manageable apartment, I'm not talking about a comfortable apartment. When you want to see comfortable apartment of 600. If you want a comfortable apartment, we're talking about 1 million naira. So how do we get better? How do the life of the citizen get better? How can we curb corruption in a country where people are trying to eat and survive? Some people just want to have food on their table. The government always talk about corruptions, fraudulent acts, but what are the things they put in place to change the narrative? We were hoping that this new government is going to bring about ease and lighten our burdens. But permit me to say that it's been few months and nothing. We have never or we have not benefited from this new government at all. Remember, few days after the swearing in of the new government, that was when there was increase in fuel prices. As if that was not enough, we're hoping that okay, probably in few weeks time to get better. But tell me why it only got worse. Not even worse, so worse because it's already worse, but now it's worse than the way it used to be. What is really going on in Nigeria? What is really going on with our government? Is it that our government are not accountable for us, or is it that they only care about themselves? Because I do not know, or I do not see why there'll be a government, how government will be so comfortable in making its citizens suffer. And do you know who suffer more in all of this? The poor and the middle class. Those are the people that are suffering because the rich people, they don't care. The rich are getting rich and the poor are getting poor. How can the country be better? We are really going through severe recession. And one thing the government don't know is that this only increases fraudulent acts and also cyber crimes. In a situation where people cannot even feed, the country produces millions of graduates every year. Where are job opportunities for these people? Thank God for social media where people can earn little money to support themselves. Imagine producing millions of graduates every year and there is no increase in employment. I do not blame people that are always saying, I want to japa, they are always traveling, any opportunity. Some even borrow money, sell out their properties to move abroad. Why? Because there is no future here. It is safe to say there is no future here because we keep hoping. Let's be real with ourselves. We keep hoping for a better country. We keep hoping that okay, Nigeria will get better. But in what way? What are the measures? What is the plan? What is tomorrow going to look like if today is like this? Has there been any change recently? Oh, government said and they're going to give 8 million and they're going to give 8,000 naira to 12 million Nigerians monthly. How do they plan to execute this act? And what about creating job opportunities for people? People are suffering in Nigeria. Like I was talking to someone recently. I couldn't help the tears because of the problems people are going through. How do you even want men to even want to get married when they are not even able to take care of themselves? Imagine a young guy that is still surviving, still struggling to survive. You're not telling the guy to go get married. How? How how do they expect that guy to be responsible to cater for the family he's trying to create? How do you expect young guys to not go into cyber crimes when you, the government, are just happy or satisfied or unbothered about what people are going through? People that they are the reason why you are there. Well, whether they are the one that allow you to be there or you wish to be there or you don't have to put yourself there, either ways you are there. I don't know. It's like I just want to say that It's safe to say that the little you are, just help the little people, help few people that you can help. Because it's not been easy. Me as a person, I do not see how things are getting better in few years to come if the government are still operating the way they are operating, if the government are still moving the way they are moving, if the government have not considered the feelings of the people. I do not know how cyber crimes will be reduced or will be stopped if there are no infrastructure to employ people. Different countries are banning Nigeria for crimes. Any little thing, Nigeria is known for criminal acts. It's sad on its own. In fact, it is heartbroken to hold a Nigerian passport. The moment you go into another country and you're holding a Nigerian passport, they treat you like trash. In a country that is even better than one of the biggest African countries, even the biggest African country. So what is the government doing? How is Nigeria going to get better? What are the plans? We keep hearing about increase in salary of government officials. What about increase in salary? What about increase in the minimum wage? Why can't the minimum wage be 100,000 naira, which is even less than $100 in a month, considering the high cost of living? Is it food? And you know when there's increase in dollar rates, everything increases, from food to everything, to clothing to everything. Everything increases automatically. So how do we survive? How do we have a better life? How will you go to school? Struggle to read and graduate, and there's no even job waiting for you. I employ Nigerians. I know this is really a tough time for us. I know this is really a tough time for us. But one thing I want to tell you guys is that please don't give up. And if you can, try multiple sources of income. If you can, try multiple sources of income to survive, because one job cannot cater for a family. You can't have one source of income and expect to live a comfortable life. It's not possible. How do you want to do it? Lagos and Abuja are the most expensive places to stay in Nigeria. But now, Lagos is the most expensive place. Do you know how much it is to rent an apartment in Lagos? Not talk of food. People struggling to just. Some people are not even concerned about the clothes they wear. Just want to have food to eat. Are you telling me that is too much to ask from the government? It's crazy, honestly. It's crazy. It's sad. And so, for those of you that don't know about Nigeria, this is something I wish to share to you, that the minimum wage is nothing to write home about. The employment rate is low, and the government are not helping matter. My dear Nigerians, please do not use this opportunity to feel like this is the time for you to commit crimes. Let's not forget the damages we are causing ourselves. It is sad on its own to be a Nigerian, and also sad to hold a Nigerian passport and be denied entry even in a Nigerian country. I was watching a clip where a Nigerian traveled to Zimbabwe, and he was detained. He was detained. It's sad on its own. So I hope and I pray that government would help us to be better, to make our life easier. This is our country. We have nowhere. This is home. No matter, some people they will travel for years and still come back home, because this is home. This is where you can say yes. This is my root. This is my heritage. And if the government are not doing anything to prepare our home, our country, people are not going to come back to the country. So what happened in years to come? I just decided to tell you how me as a person I'm feeling about the situation. Me as a person, I won't stop praying for the country. This is all I have to talk about the current issue going on. And when there is a subsequent changes, I am going to be telling you about it. Thank you so much for watching me. And please guys, please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do. I have a whole lot. I have a whole lot of content to put out there, but sometimes it's not encouraging. The subscribers, the views, but I will not stop creating content. Trust me. Um, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much.